Good day, viewers, watchers, followers, subscribers, and anyone else who has chosen to stop by and hear me out. Thank you for giving me a portion of your time. This is General Sunbeam, also known online as Sunbeam 007 and Sunbeam 072, Sunbeam Tai 10, Sunbeam 13, Sunbeam 0, or just commonly Sunbeam. I got that name from Zatch Bell, the old classic 2000s anime during season 2 when they introduced the carpenter Calf Sunbeam wearing the green vest with the blonde hair, short blonde hair, and he usually says the catchphrase groovy. He has the orange spell book and his partner, Momoto partner, is Ponygon. Have you heard of Zatch Bell? Well, season 2, that is how I got the name Sunbeam from. I am here with another personal commentary and content production update covering my background, my creative history, my long term ambitions, or my long term creative career goals, and a fundraiser organized by a longtime friend from Taylor, Texas. Of course, I was trying to put like images left and right, bottom left, right, like all around the content video surrounding this whole production. So of course, I'll be putting images, context images left and right, just to show and to explain behind these contexts to the best of my abilities. This discussion includes personal hardship and allegations written by the fundraiser's organizer about members of his household. I will describe those concerns as his personal account rather than presenting them as independently established facts. Please do not use this video to harass, threaten, shame, dox, or confront anyone. I don't appreciate mobbing, any form of violence, and any form of concrete harm. We're all a community, neighbors, families. Let's get along and look at each other as people and not politics. With that also being said, viewer discretion is advised. This is potentially political insensitive discussion. So, exercising First Amendment rights, liberty of uncensorship, and the open door policy. The purpose is to share a friend's request for support and allow viewers to review the fundraiser for themselves. For those who do not know me, I have lived and worked around Central Texas for many years, about roughly 3 decades. Some people may have seen me at anime conventions, cosplay events, pop up gatherings, restaurants, entertainment centers, community events, workplaces, or other public locations throughout the Metropolitan area or Central Downtown Central ATX and around the greater areas of Central Texas. For me, I am a Vietnamese American or a Vietnamese Asian American man working to make ends meet, living an ordinary life, an ordinary, no more life like everyone else. Make ends meet while living an ordinary life filled with serious responsibilities, setbacks, ambitions, and financial challenges. That's what it's like being a responsible adult, living on your own, exercising individualism or autonomy. My employment history has included restaurant service or customer service, bowling and entertainment centers, manufacturing related workplaces, large corporate environments, community work, and independent contractor opportunities that frequently require driving across Central Texas. I have learned that every form of employment comes with its own demands. Restaurant work requires patience, speed, communication, and customer service, or good hospitality service. Entertainment venues require attention to safety and guest experience, which is also customer service, good customer service, and hospitality service, as well as being patient. Manufacturing and warehouse positions require endurance, accuracy, and consistency. Independent contractor work requires careful calculations involving mileage, fuel, with vehicle wear and tear, scheduling, and whether the assignment will actually produce a worthwhile profit. Outside conventional employment, I identify as a general male model, cosplayer, specialized foot model, streamer, writer, commentator, blogger, and serious content producer. And of course, I am a male, genuinely a male. I am a he, him, his. I am. I don't care if anyone chooses to misgenderize me, thinking me I'm a she-male or a female. It is just all talk and words, and I do my best to not let rhetorics and all this discussion, all talk, all statement, and verbal discussions affect me mentally and physically. I mean, it's all talk, no action, and I'm more of a hands-on action person, trying to live by my words to the best of my abilities, given what available funds I have. It's all about the money. Money talks. But I am a he, him, his, and I am a general male model, cosplayer, specialized foot model, streamer, writer, commentator, blogger, vlogger, and serious content producer. My interests reach beyond appearing in front of a camera. I want to write the material, organize the concept, develop the characters, record the footage, structure the presentation, promote the project, and participate in the production process. My major creative ambition is to pitch and produce my original anime project, Supremacy Clash Between Heroes and Villains. Supremacy is set on the alternative world of Titanumas, where two rival alliances and eight regimes compete for power, survival, justice, domination, and the future of civilization or mankind. Its central leaders include Sunbeam, Moonbeam, Starbeam, Galaxybeam, Darkwing, Blackwing, Shadowwing, and Deathwing. Eight main characters, four protagonists, four antagonists, set in the world of an alternative Earth called Titanumas. It is truly a definition of my own isekai genre of this original concept that I hope to pitch and produce and bring it on television. I want Supremacy to become more than a collection of written ideas or promotional images. My long term vision is a professionally developed animated series with scripts, model sheets, storyboards, voice acting, original music, sound design, editing, animation, production management, and legitimate distribution through television, streaming, or the big screen. That ambition did not begin with the current wave of artificial intelligence. I began writing stories years before consumer generative AI tools became part of ordinary public life. I've been writing since like 2005 when I was basically writing pencils to journal notebook paper in middle school or at the start of fifth grade throughout high school. And this is before ChatGPT, Gemini, and other generative text based artificial intelligence tools became part of ordinary public life. Fast forward to 2026 as of now, but this is way back like around 2012, 2009, 2008, 2007, way around the early to mid 2000s. So I was handwriting stories and writing when I was in high school. I was creating written material and publishing fiction through Wattpad around 2013 when I first discovered Wattpad from a person named WolfDog19. WolfDog19. That's how I was introduced to Wattpad around 2013. At that time, my focus was putting characters, dialogue, conflicts, settings, and long form ideas into words. Artificial intelligence already existed in research, software, and commercial applications during those years. So it would be inaccurate to say that AI did not exist at all. But more for clarification purpose, AI art or AI text-based and image generation did not exist until 2022 when I first heard of ChatGPT. At first, I don't know what the heck is ChatGPT. It was created by the CEO. I forgot his name, but it was created by OpenAI. And at the time, it was like a beta or alpha project. It wasn't open to the public until somewhere around 2022, I believe. Then people start using it. Other consumers start using it for fun and creating AI based images. And then I heard there was a protest about it, like a strike and all that. But I would say ChatGPT, Gemini, and all these text-based and image generative AI did not exist until 2022 at the least. What had not yet arrived was the modern public environment in which an ordinary consumer could open a chatbot, describe an idea in plain language, and immediately generate text, images, music, or other creative material. When I graduated from high school in 2012 and began working full time, technology culture looked different. Tesla had already released its Roadster in 2008 and began Model S deliveries in June 2012. But electric vehicles, Elon Musk, automated driving technology, and Tesla were not yet as dominant in everyday public conversation as they would become later. That period also included major national debates about online copyright and piracy. So, somewhere in that period, back between 2012 and 2016, that period also included major national debates about online copyright and piracy. The Stop Online Piracy Act, commonly called SOPA, 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 was introduced in the House of Representatives in October 2011. The Protect IP Act or Protect Intellectual Property Act, commonly called PIPA, PIPA, was introduced in the Senate earlier that year. Both proposals generated substantial controversy involving copyright enforcement, internet freedom, website responsibility, and concerns about government overreach. Neither proposal became law. Those discussions matter to me because I have always cared about creativity, intellectual property, authorship, and the difference between inspiration and theft. I want collaborators to respect my original characters and stories, and I must extend that same respect toward the work of other writers, artists, musicians, photographers, painters, and producers, and any form of artistic creators in this whole artistic realm of business or entrepreneurships. The technical logical landscape changed dramatically afterward. OpenAI publicly introduced ChatGPT on November 30th, 2022, bringing conversational generative AI to a vast consumer audience. Twitter was publicly transformed into X in July 2023, which is 3 years back. Google introduced its Gemini model in December 2023, also 3 years back, followed by broader Gemini powered products and services. Today, artificial intelligence appears throughout advertising, search engines, social media, writing tools, image generators, business software, phones, vehicles, and entertainment experiments. I use AI assisted tools to visualize concepts, test presentation ideas, develop promotional materials, and communicate parts of supremacy that previously existed mainly inside my imagination. I remain transparent about that use. AI assisted concept material is not the same as a finished professional anime production or a hand drawn art drawn on paper or on the computer, CGI or whatever. It's not the same, and I understand that. So again, AI assisted concept material is not the same as a finished professional anime production, nor if it's hand drawn. It's not the same, and it does not replace the complete work of human animators, storyboard artists, voice actors, composers, editors, designers, producers, and directors. My goal is to use modern tools as part of a larger development process while continuing to protect the project's original identity and eventually work with a properly credited and compensated human led team. I mean, I am open to traditional old fashioned pipeline on hoping to bring my supremacy clash between heroes and villains to fruition, hoping to see it on the big screen, on television, on my phone, iPad. I want to watch my own anime. That's what I really want to see really bad. So far, as of now, nobody have came forward or stepped forward to tell me all this and provide the tools and the fundings and some sort of backing financial backings to make this a reality. And I'm very frustrated, disappointed, and angry that I'm sitting here watching new anime creators creating new animes on Crunchyroll and Sentai Filmsworks, Studio Ghibli, and other related anime industry studios out there that's already getting 2026 new anime or the fourth season, third season of these animes going on Crunchyroll and such. I really hate having to be the only solo indie creator with no help at all, and it's sad. Like, I hate the competition, I hate the gatekeeping and all the oversaturations of other artists trying to be noticed and to be seen and to be taken seriously. Moving on. Now, I want to move into the main purpose of this video, supporting a longtime friend from Taylor, Texas. Now, get on to the point here. Some people may know him as Christopher, with all due respect. Christopher. Crazy Chris, or by the online name Crazy74. At least that's what he goes by on Twitch. When I have known a longtime friend here from Taylor, Texas. Crazy Chris or Crazy74. He has organized a GoFundMe campaign titled A Safe Home for Christopher's Peace. According to Christopher's fundraiser, he is seeking financial assistance to have a mobile home built at his future father-in-law's property, where he hopes to live with his future wife. He describes his current household situation as stressful and says he experiences anxiety, concerns about personal belongings, and conflict involving his brother and his brother's girlfriend. Those statements come from Christopher's own fundraiser and should be understood as his personal account, based on his own GoFundMe account. I am sharing the fundraiser because I have known Christopher, or Crazy74 Crazy Chris, for a long, long time, since 2014, and understand that he wants greater independence, just like me. Greater independence, autonomy, individualism, living his own life he sees fit, personal security, stability, and the opportunity to begin a new chapter of his life. Many adults reach a point where they want to move away from a difficult household, establish their own routines, protect their belongings, live with a partner or their significant others, and create a peaceful place that they can call home. Unfortunately, housing is expensive. Yeah, I can feel that. Housing is expensive. Land preparation, mobile home construction, transportation, utility connections, permits, furnishings, insurance, and ordinary living expenses can place that goal beyond someone's immediate financial reach. Anyone considering support should visit the fundraiser, read Christopher's statement personally, examine any available updates, and make an independent decision. I am helping share awareness, promoting this, expressing this, and discussing this. I am not the organizer, financial administrator, contractor, investigator, or legal representative for the campaign on his GoFundMe account. I'm just considered a longtime friend, at least trying to promote and help get this on social media, on the internet. By all means, and appreciative. Optionally, please donate only when doing so fits your own budget. No person should jeopardize rent, groceries, medical care, transportation, utilities, or other necessities to contribute. Sharing the fundraiser can also help it reach people who may be in a stronger position to provide assistance. I also encourage Christopher or Crazy74 to keep the page updated with clear information about the intended budget, expected housing costs, progress toward the goal, and how donations will be used. Transparency helps potential supporters understand the plan and decide whether they feel comfortable contributing. This message should remain focused on helping Christopher or Crazy Chris pursue safer and more independent housing. It should never become an excuse for online harassment, doxing, or any form of retaliation against the relatives described in the fundraiser. Viewers have not personally investigated the household and social media commentary is not a court proceeding or any form of court findings or some sort of city authority such. Support can be offered without turning private family conflict into public entertainment. Alongside sharing my friend's fundraiser, I will continue producing and uploading my own content. My pages include everyday life observations, employment discussions, creator commentary, community updates, modeling material, convention memories, live streams, experimental AI assisted concepts, and ongoing development for supremacy, clash between heroes and villains. My Instagram and other social platforms reflect a mixture of ordinary reality and creative ambition. One post may concern work, transportation, household expenses, or daily responsibilities. Another may introduce an original character, military regime, fictional conflict, visual concept, or imagined scene from Titanumas. That variety represents who I am. I am working to survive in the real world while trying to build something larger through writing and content production. I do not have the financial resources of a major studio, celebrity producer, or established entertainment company. I am trying to build an audience one post, video, image, script, and live stream at a time, but growth is slow because content creation is crowded and intensely competitive. Every platform contains millions of people seeking attention, notice, views, followers, subscribers, sponsorships, and monetization. Nevertheless, I continue because I would rather develop my own body of work than spend all my time passively watching other people accomplish their goals, watching movies, watching television shows, anime, reading manga books, light novels. I don't want to consume entertainment or any form of wasteful recreation leisures when I should be on the other end of the stick producing, creating, building, collaborating in a productive manner to hope to produce something for that purpose, that same purposes. I don't want to be a viewer, customer, or an audience. I want to make that loud and clear. My immediate priorities are straightforward: earn lawful income, multiple strings of lawful income, pay my bills, protect my household, improve my financial stability, develop multiple income streams, and continue moving supremacy toward a professional pitch. My long term objective is even clearer. I want to see my original characters move, speak, struggle, lead, and develop through professionally animated episodes with background music, SFX, and hearing the voice and really seeing the art in motion. I want viewers discussing Titanumas, debating its alliances, analyzing its regimes, listening to its soundtrack, meeting its voice actors. I don't know if I will ever have voice actors, with all respect, and following its story across complete seasons. That is the project I have chosen to pursue, and the rise of modern creative technology has given me additional ways to communicate its potential. The underlying stories, characters, ambitions, and years of imagination came first. Before closing, I want to return once more to Christopher's fundraiser. The campaign is called A Safe Home for Christopher's Peace. The link will be included with this video or post. Please read the fundraiser carefully, share it when appropriate, and contribute only when you personally feel comfortable doing so. I am sure Crazy74 Crazy Chris will be happy and appreciative to see someone care and some donation, but hopefully that'll be the case. Now, between you and me, Christopher, Crazy Chris, I hope you continue working toward stability, independence, peaceful housing, and a responsible future with your partner. A fundraiser alone may not solve every problem, but clear planning, honest communication, steady employment, budgeting, community support, and persistence can help move that goal forward. To everyone watching, thank you for hearing me out, following my work, and allowing me to use my platform to support a friend while continuing to document my own creative journey. This is General Sunbeam, a Vietnamese American writer, model, streamer, and production focused content creator trying to make ends meet, build a stable life, and transform an original fictional universe into a legitimate animated production. I will continue creating, learning, working, documenting, and moving forward. Every completed script, live stream, character concept, and public discussions becomes another piece of the larger foundation I am building. Thank you for watching, sharing, following, and subscribing. Please remain responsible, verify information before repeating it, respect the privacy and safety of others, and support people within the limits of your own circumstances. Continuing, continuing on to updating news regarding the world, domestic, international news. Well, brief news. Well, the current president, there's a lot of drama, a lot of shootings across the USA, a lot of international blasphemy, so many injuries, loss of lives, and tragedy.